my beauties, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a video that was requested by a lot of my Instagram friends, and if you guys hear my voice, I'm sorry. I am kind of losing my voice. It's just that I got sick a few days ago, and my throat is basically the only thing in my nose that's runny. But I wanted to get this video out for you guys so you guys can tell me what you guys think, and we're going to go ahead and get started. So this video is actually about the Huda Beauty palette. So if you guys don't know who Huda Beauty is, she is a really famous Instagram blogger and YouTuber, and she's just really well known. She, shares a lot of girls' work, and she's just a really well known beauty person. She first started out her line with lashes, then she did lips, matte lips. No, she actually did the lip liners, the lip contours, and then she did the Huda Beauty Liquid Matte, which is like this. And then she did this palette here. So this is a palette we're going to be talking about today. So this palette costs $65. So this is how it looks when you get it. And I was really excited to get it. I saw all the negative reviews, and it's actually what I'm wearing on my eyes today. But I heard a lot of negative reviews, and I was really hesitant to buy it because it's kind of expensive, because I can buy a Too Faced Semi-Sweet Chocolate for $49 or something like that. And, Too Faced is a really well-known brand that I know that is worth it. Where Huda Beauty, she is well-known, but, sometimes when people are barely starting out, it might not be as the greatest quality. So, I was really hesitant, but when I launched in Sephora, I bought it because I wasn't going to get it shipped from Dubai because it was going to be like $20 of shipping, and she's like, that's just too crazy, it's going to take forever to come. So I tried first, but her website was crashing. Then I decided to just purchase it through Sephora November 1st. So this is how it looks once you remove the wrapping or whatever. And it looks really, really cute because it's transparent. But at the same time, I wish I had a mirror just in case you're traveling and you want to see your reflection, and you want to do your makeup. I'm blowing this because it has a little bit of dust on here. Not dust, but eyeshadow, because I used it today. So this is how it looks in the inside. So you can see it looks really big. It looks like you're getting a lot of product. It looks really pretty. But one of the things I do not like is the material that this is made up of. It's made up of cardboard material, and each time you open the flap, it feels like this is going to fall off, like the little flap. And I don't know if you guys can see, I'm putting it a little closer. This is material, like any cardboard material. It's not even like the Too Faced. This is really deep plastic, so you can know it's not going to break. And what happens if this falls off? All your eyeshadows are going to be unprotected. And for $65, I think she should have gotten something better, like actual real glass, and this should have been plastic. Second of all, one of the most talked thing about her palette was these 3D metal pressed pearls pigments texture eyeshadows, which are these. So these are really, really beautiful. But what I hate about them is when you try to apply them with a brush, you can't apply anything at all. And she said that they weren't meant to be applied with a brush. They were meant to be applied with your finger. But if you're a beauty person, you get your nails done, or even if you're a makeup artist and you're going to go and do a client, how are you going to, sometimes people feel weird if you touch your bare hands, your bare fingers on their face. So you're going to be all here, oh, close your eye, I'm going to touch it with my finger. Maybe they might not like it. So, the other day I have tried this eyeshadow palette out to give you guys the best review for it. I tried it like 3 or 4 times already. The first time I was like, oh, whatever, I love it. I said, I don't care what everybody said, I love it. But the third time I used it, I was like, well, I like it, but there's things that could improve. because that's one of the things that I feel that she should have done something different, or found a brush, made or formulated a brush that could work with this, so we could actually, you know, use it if we needed to. Because I was trying to apply this color 24K in my inner corner, like right here for a highlight, and it looks, first of all, I tried it with a brush and it just looked like it didn't even blend. I couldn't blend the color out, so it sucked. And then I had to just remove the actual gold because I couldn't blend it, and plus it wouldn't stay where I wanted it to stay. I couldn't move the color, so that's what I didn't like. Another thing, the mattes, when you swatch them, they do not look pigmented and they do not look blendable. But once I started using them on my eyes, they are okay quality. They're not like super blendable, but I mean, they're not the worst mattes ever. Like, I like them. I can work with them. And I like that she did provide some transition colors. Like, she provided sandalwood right here, and that's one of my favorite transition colors from this palette. She provided suede, henna as well, shy if you're just going to do a pink. She provided cocoa, and bossy, and man-eater and henna are my favorite mattes because they're just really red and really intense, and sandalwood too because it's a really good transition color. The color bay, this is the one right here. I like that one. After I apply my primer, I use that one to set. And then Moon Dust, I like it as inner corner highlight. Angelic, I haven't tried it out. Black Truffle is like most matte blacks. It's not like the intense black, but I mean, it could build up if you want to go a little darker, but it's not a really intense dark black. So now I'm going to go with swatches, and then I'm just going to tell you guys what I think. So we're going to start going through this row straight, and then we're just going to work our way down. So the first shadow is called Dubai, and it's this texture shadow here. And it's like, what color? I can't describe the color. So this is how it looks on my finger. And this is how it swatches on my actual skin with my finger. So you can see it looks so pigmented with my finger. But when you go and try it with a brush, I'm not going to do it with a brush just because or should I do it with the brush? I'll just do it with the brush to show you guys. But with the brushes, these eyeshadows don't really show up. And I'm telling you guys because when I barely got this palette, I was so excited. And I started swatching it with everything I could, and it didn't work. And this is with a brush, and you see, like, that's what I'm getting with a brush. That's why I think, yeah, they are better to use with your finger, but it might be a little inconvenient for a lot of people. I don't wear false nails. I'm not allowed to because of where I work. But, you know, I know a lot of girls that do, and how are you going to stick your finger in there? You're probably going to ruin the whole eyeshadow. So now the second one is called Fling, and it's just really pretty red. Like, I love that color. And this is how it looks on my finger. And look at how beautiful it looks swatched. Now I'm going to get the Sigma eye shading brush, and I'm just going to put it here. And that's how it looks on my, with my brush. And now we're going to do 24K, which is, it looks really pretty. It looks like a normal gold, like a true gold, like a gold bar gold. And this is how it looks on my finger swatched. And I'm just going to put it on my hand here. This one, I think, I didn't get it as good, but there's that. And it looks really pretty as well. These eyeshadows remind me of the ColourPop eyeshadows where they're better applied. And this is how it looks. Right here, you see, like, I don't know why I have red, but let me just try to do another swatch. That's how it looks with, you can't even see it with the brush. So now I'm going to do Rose Gold. Rose Gold is an amazing, like, pearly kind of, like, really nice, pretty pink. This is how it looks on my finger. And let's put it here. That's how it looks actually swatched with my finger. It's really pretty. Now I'm just going to swatch it on my with my brush. And with the brush, you can't really pick up anything. So, like, you try and try, but this one didn't even show up at all. You see that I'm trying to do it here. It's not even showing up. So, some colors show up more than others. Some of the texture shadows show more up than others. I don't know why. And then Trust Fund is more of a gold pink. Rose gold pink. This one here. It's also really pretty. That's how it looks on my finger, this one. And that's how it looks swatched. So it looks really, really pretty. Now the next color is called Angelic. Sorry, I always mispronounce things. But this one is more of a normal shimmery color that you can find in any eyeshadow palette. Not like it's not textured, it's just like a normal shimmery eyeshadow that has kind of little shimmer, but this is how it looks on my finger, and it's this finger here. I know it looks super weird, and that's how it looks swatched with my finger, and it's a really pretty kind of pearly pink. And I'm sorry if my nose is just so annoying, guys. And this one looks amazingly swatched. Look, with the brush, how pretty I got it. So if she would have been able to formulate the same, like something similar to what she did, but that could be swatched with the brush, that would have been amazing. Now the next one is the last texture shadow, which is called Blessed. And it's this one here, in the corner. This is how it looks on my finger, and that's how it looks swatched. Look at how amazing it looks. Like, the colors look really amazing. The only thing that sucks is that swatched, not so amazing. And you see there, like, it didn't really swatch at all. Now we're going to start with the mattes, and I'm going to start on my other hand now because I ran out of room, okay? So the first matte color is called Bossy, and it is this color here. It's like a normal matte red, and we're going to get started. So I'm going to start here, let's see. And that's how it looks. I still have a little more. And you see it looks like right here, it looks more intense, and here as I'm going down, it looks a little patchy. Now we're going to try with the brush. And with the brush, it looks a little more patchy than with what it looks with the actual finger. It looks a little less intense. Now I'm going to do Flamingo. I haven't tried Flamingo. It's like one of the pretty colors here, but, you know, I don't know. So again, I'm sorry that I had to record this second time. My camera just stopped recording on me. So, like I was saying, Flamingo, this is how it looks with the brush here. I mean, with the finger. And this is how it looks with the brush. With the brush, I just couldn't get an even layer. And then this is the next color down, which is called Shy. So this is the color Shy, and this is how it looks. It's like a pale pink, I could say. And that's how it looks finger swatch, but I'm just going to show you guys again. It looks like a pale pink blush. And then when you actually go in and apply it, it kind of has a little like more of a mauve kind of pink kind of color. It's really pretty. And now we're going to try with the brush. So we'll see how this works out. Because like I said, the mattes don't really look that good with a brush. So I'm just going to get a brush. And this is my hand. And I'm going to put it right under it. And you see, like, it doesn't look as intense. And it doesn't give the pigment like this and that. You know, it's weird. I don't know why. And then now we have the next color, which is Babe. And it's this one here. And that one is more of like just pale color, like that you can use to set your whole eye. And that one is really pretty. I like the consistency of it. I don't have any complaints on that color. Like, I feel like it's really nice. And yeah, I'm just gonna get a brush and show you guys really quickly. I'm using this Urban Decay brush. And this brush, this color actually swatches really good. So I'm just going to take a little break real quick. Now we're to the last row, girls. So this color here is called Black Truffle. So I'm just going to show you guys how it looks on my actual finger. It feels really soft, like velvet when you touch it. And I'm going to show you guys on my hand. That's how it looks. Now we're going to do it with a brush. The moment has come. And we're going to do it. Didn't get any payoff. Let me see if I have a flat brush, because that brush is like a fluffy brush. So maybe that's why it didn't work. So that kind of helped a little. This is with an Urban Decay brush. So that's that one. And the next one is called Suede. It's this really pretty color here in the corner. So now I'm going to apply a finger swatch. And this is how it looks. That's how it looks swatched. It looks really nice actually swatched. And I'm just going to get this one and apply the color on here. And that one doesn't actually look that bad. I mean, it does get patchy at the end, but it doesn't look as bad as a lot of the other colors that we were using before. The other one is called Cocoa. And it's like a really pretty burgundy color. So I'm going to swatch it. And that's how it looks on my finger. And we'll see how it looks swatched. So here, like, I feel like the mattes on the bottom are not as bad. I like them. I don't know why. The consistency is not as bad, I feel, as the ones on the top. But generally, colors that are a lot more, like Flamingo was more of a brighter color. Those are always tend to be patchy in any palette because they're harder for the people to find a formula for it to work. But I like the ones on the bottom palette. And that's how it looks. I mean, it does. You see that in the beginning, you get a lot of the actual pigmentation, and then it fades as it goes. But I feel that's what always happens with brushes. But I don't know. That's just me. And my brush decides to shed right now. Anyways, the other color is called Man Eater, and this is like a really kind of dark red, like kind of looks red, kind of pink, but more red than pink, I'd say. And this is how it looks on my finger, and I'm just gonna swatch it. And that's a really beautiful color. This one showed up really well. The same problem I feel that we're getting is we get a lot of pigment here, and then over here we don't. Now we're almost down. We're down to 2, so I'm happy because I get to talk about it and not just do swatches. The next color is Henna, and it's like a burnt orange. It reminds me of Burnt Orange by Anastasia Beverly Hills. Maybe a little tiny darker, but it reminds me of that color. And it's a really pretty color. It's probably my favorite color on this whole palette. And I'm just going to do it with my finger first. And that's how it looks. You can't even tell anymore. Let me show you another finger. That's how it looks on my finger. So it looks, you can see it looks like burnt orange. And see, it looks really pretty on the swatch as well. And with the brush, it actually looks almost the same. So it looks really pretty. Now, to our last color, which is called Sandalwood. It's also a really pretty transition color, one of my other favorites of this palette. I have a few. It's just really nice, really pretty, really, I feel like it's really nice. And I'm just going to swatch it, and I'm just going to swatch it. I'm not going to show you guys on my fingers because my fingers look ugly right now for this last color, but that's how it looks. And this one is a little patchy, I feel, on the swatches. It does look really patchy. But overall, would I recommend you guys to spend $65 on this palette? If you guys had $65, I would not recommend you guys to spend it on this palette because I feel there's a lot of things she should have improved before putting that price tag really high. If you're a collector like me and just want to buy it because you want to buy it, then go ahead and buy it. But if you're a person that, you know, wants to look at other things, I would recommend for you to go and get the Modern Renaissance palette. It's like kind of similar to this one, not really super similar, but you can find a lot of dupes to this. I saw already on Instagram and on Facebook a dupes from Makeup Geek with every single shadow that's included here. Makeup Geek is known in formula almost to MAC or really similar or almost the same as MAC. So although I do like this palette, I feel that the $65 price tag is not worth it because some of the colors lack, you know, for the formula just lacks. And I feel like I do like the mattes. I'm actually really happy with the mattes more than with the texture shadows, which is what I would have not thought. Because the texture shadows are all textured shadows, although they are really pretty when swatched. When you apply them on the eye, it's a little hard to get them on the eye, and it's hard to blend them out, and it's just a lot of struggle to get the color how you want it to be. Like how I applied here, I did apply the color, what color did I apply? I applied 24K a little bit. You can't really see it anymore, but I just feel like it actually feels like you're applying little gold bits instead of actually dissolving into your actual eye. I mean, I do like it. I do like the concept, but I feel like she should have deliberated more and went further off with this palette. She knew people were going to buy it. She knew people follow her. She's one of the most, I think she's the most followed person on Instagram. So I feel like she should have put a lot more into this. And I know she's a beautiful, amazing person. I'm not bashing her, and I'm not telling you guys to stop buying from her brand because I do love her brand. I do love her liquid lipsticks. I'm wearing this liquid lipstick on top with a Tarte lip gloss. I don't know where I left it. I wanted to show it to you guys. Oh, it's here. And I do not like lip glosses because I feel like they're too glossy. But I got a sample of this Tarte. This is not the sample, but I did get a sample because I bought the Tarte this clay palette or whatever, I don't know, one of their limited edition holiday sets, and it had a mini one of this one. It's so little and cute, and I tried it and I loved it. And you see my lips just look luscious, but they don't look drippy and glossy like I tried the MAC ones, and no, they make my lips stick together. All my hair gets stuck, and right here my hair gets stuck. I can just get it down with no problem. My hair doesn't even get stuck to it. So I'm not telling you guys not to buy it. If you guys really want to go out for it, like, you know, I do like it and I am happy with it and I do use it. But I feel like she should have just put, maybe waited a little more to make the formula a little better. And also this, like, you know, this is actually cardboard, and I feel like that is not what a $65 price tag should be. Out of a rate that I would give it, I'll probably give it a 6 out of 10 maybe, or maybe 7 out of 10. No, not a 6 because a 6 is too low. I'd probably give this a 7 out of 10. So if you guys are waiting to buy it and you guys have money and you guys want to buy another palette, I would recommend the Too Faced. The Tarte palettes are amazing. I don't know. I just feel like this price tag is not worth it for what she did. And I know a lot of girls are raving about it, and I feel like maybe sometimes they get the product sent free or things like that. And I'm not hating on people. I'm just saying that, you know, we should give our honest reviews. And this is what I feel that this palette maybe, you know, is not worth the $65. Maybe if it was worth $40, I would love it. I mean, I still like it, but I feel like it's not at the $65 price range. If you guys are waiting to buy it, you guys just should buy it and return it to Sephora if you don't like it. Thank you guys for watching, girls. Please remember to like. Please remember to subscribe. Give me comments. Give me ideas. Thank you guys for all of you guys that watch, because I love you. Thank you and bye.